Hey guys, it is Sunday morning here in the Philippines, and as I promised you on Friday, we are doing a comparison video on Autoworld and Greenlight with their 1970 Dodge Challenger. Unfortunately, I don't have the same, I guess I would say, options for the Challenger. They're both 70 Dodge Challengers. But the one from Greenlight is an RT Hemi car. The one from Autoworld is the TA 346 pack car. Which, yeah, there's not a lot of differences. Just like hood and exhaust options pretty much are the only differences. And rear deck spoiler and stuff. And we'll go over these details in a moment. First off, both models are great. I recommend to buy both for your collection because some options are not offered from one manufacturer as they are with the others. So that's why I recommend to get both. And there are some things that like Autoworld does better than Greenlight and vice versa. So let's get started. So first off, we'll go with the Greenlight. The Greenlight overall is a beautiful model. As you can see here, it's basically proportioned right, scaling's right, and everything. The only downside with the Greenlights on the E-bodies are these really wide tires. It just is a little bit overkill on the width of the tire, but going from the side view and such, and even like the 3/4 angle view, you can't really see how wide the tires are. So it's not too bad. The only other thing with the Greenlight 2, the front wheels kind of set back a little bit too far, in my opinion. That's the only downsides of the Greenlight model that I see. But sometimes this appearance of like the wheels setting back too far could be just the way that your wheel is setting, because Greenlight has a tendency to bend the axles more than Autoworld does. I was going to say more than any other manufacturer, but that's not true because M2 has a tendency to do it a lot. Autoworld does it some, but rarely. Most of their cars roll very, very smoothly. But occasionally you'll get a bent axle from Autoworld too. So this car from Autoworld is very nice. Now you can see on the wheel and tires, the tires are pretty much correct with like the width for the scale and everything. Maybe even a little bit too narrow or too small, in my opinion. Like, I don't think anybody does it perfectly, but Autoworld does it probably better than most. The problem with Autoworld, though, is their Mopar rallies are not that nice. Unfortunately, I don't have a model here to show you the Mopar rallies. They're not bad, but the ones from Greenlight are much, much nicer in detail. Even the ones from M2 are much nicer in detail compared to the Autoworld Mopar rallies. That's the only downside of Autoworld for Mopars. Are their stock Mopar rallies do not look that great. But like their Magnum 500s are nice. Their Stillies with the poverty caps are nice. So they're done very well. And that's another thing with like Greenlight. If you get their Magnums on the E-body, they have the narrow tire. So they look really good. But with these rallies and the Stillies, they are really, really fat and a little bit too wide. Really, that's the only downsides I see with Greenlight. And some may say like the bulkiness of the body, meaning like the thickness, the girth, whatever you want to call it, is a little bit excessive on the Greenlight compared to the Autoworld. And it's really hard to tell, but you can see it a little bit, but not much. I mean, it's very, very small. So with the Greenlight sitting by itself, it looks perfectly fine. Now sitting next to the Autoworld, you could see maybe where the thickness of the body is a little bit excessive on the Greenlight, but not much. Overall, they're both great models. I suggest getting both once again, and all of them have their really cool options. I'm not sure on the Greenlight if they do different chassis, or if they try to use the same chassis on all their models. But as I pointed out with the Autoworld, you can see how they have the TA exhaust. This is only on the TAs. Now, if you have like the Hemi model or like the 340 or 383 model, it has the rear exit exhaust. So they do take that into consideration. I think Greenlight does this also. I think they did it with their AAR CUDA, so I'm sure that they would do it with the TA Challenger also. And all of them do the error correct hoods and then the option correct hoods, and both have the cutout for the shaker. As you can see here, Autoworld does the same. And the snorkel hood, Greenlight does it also for their TA. Then the TA rear deck spoiler, they both do. And then this one is a spoiler delete car, or just didn't have the go-wing option. I was mentioning that in my other video. I'm not sure on the RT if the go-wing was a standard option or if it was something that you had to check the box for. So whatever it may be, this Challenger I have is no go-wing, so kind of weird to see, in my opinion, with the shaker hood and stuff with no go-wing. But anyways, still yet nice car. So guys, this is my overall view. I would say, if I had to pick one, I would say Autoworld is a little better, but overall they're both great. And there are certain things that I can't show you today, like with the rallies and stuff, that are better on the Greenlight versus the Autoworld. But you'll see what I mean if you have the models in your hand, that the Greenlight has much better Mopar rallies versus the Autoworld Mopar rallies. Unfortunately, I can't show you that, but maybe in the future I can. So guys, this is my overview of these two. Hope you enjoyed it. In the future, I'll try to do more comparison videos. Thinking about doing one with the modern Shelby Mustang Mini GT versus Autoworld. See how they pan out next to each other. Maybe we'll do that in the future. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend, and I'll be back next week with something. Not sure what yet, but try to bring you another video next week. Thanks for watching.